Alright, so you have some money to spend. You're looking around for what shoes you should buy next because you have a certain amount of money in your pocket that's just burning. You need some new shoes. Well, I got you. Alright, so of course, it all depends on your budget because if you only have $100 to spend, I'm not going to go tell you to go buy $300 shoes. In fact, I would advise most people not to spend $300 on shoes because I have spent a lot more on that and now I feel pretty dumb. But if you have that $300 just burning in your pocket, just wait. I'll definitely throw something in there for you. But for now, let's start off simple. If you have $100 to spend, here are a few options that I think will look great. All right, so let's start off with the absolute most versatile option out there, and that is going to be a pair of Converse Chuck 70s. Now, I want to get this out of the way just because you're probably tired of hearing this one because every list of shoes out there that are under $100 probably has this one on the list. I know I've definitely thrown it on quite a few lists in my videos, so I just want to say it's a great option. Right now, I'm wearing some Nike Blazers, and guess what? Those are also under $100. So that makes it a good option as well. But now let's go over some that are not as popular. So that way you can still stand out from other guys without spending a lot of money. These Adidas Gazelles are my most recent pickup. And for around that $100 price range, I love them. Now these are definitely getting more popular as time goes on. So if you want to hop on the trend, I think right now is the perfect time to do that. Now there are plenty of different colorways out there. I really like this gray one. It's suede. The Adidas symbol is leather. So the quality is definitely up there, especially for this price. Now factory, it came with gray laces, but it came with an additional white pair of laces, so all I did was swap that. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be wearing this a lot. Another great option that I don't see anybody else wearing are gonna be these Adidas Ripple Plus, Workout Ripple Plus. To be honest, don't really know the name of them, but I think this is a great shoe that not a lot of other guys are wearing because they've never even heard of these. But they kind of give me Yeezy vibes without spending, $500, $400 on shoes. You can get something very, very similar from a different brand, Reebok. It's an established brand at least. I love the colorway. I love the silhouette. Also, this shoe makes me a bit taller, which, I can't complain, especially at my height. I'll take what I get. Okay, moving forward, just a little bit higher. If you have an extra $50 to spend, bringing in shoes for a little bit over $100, but not too far out there, I definitely got you covered. I definitely think the New Balance 550 should definitely be on your list, or at least check them out. To me, they completely replaced Air Force Ones, especially this white gray version. It's very simple. It goes with pretty much anything you wear, which is exactly what the Air Force One was known for. So if you want a shoe that'll do the same thing, but just a little bit different, the New Balance 550 is a great way to start. Of course, you don't have to go the white gray version and make it go with everything. If you want it to be a little bit more bold, they have plenty of options to do that as well. I really like that University Blue. I'm really looking into that one, so that may be one of my next pickups. This next one is going to be a little bit controversial, but let me tell you, once I got my hands on this shoe, I definitely started wearing it a lot more than pretty much any other one in my collection, and that is going to be a pair of Doc Martens. Now, Doc Martens has some weird names, so I really can't tell you what model this is, but I'm definitely going to leave the same exact one linked in the description, because when it comes to Doc Martens, they're mostly known for those boots, but I wanted a shoe, and normally the shoe comes with only 3 laces, so it's kind of like a loafer of some sort, but I feel like this little switch in detail where it has a bit more of a longer lace and more holes for that lace just makes it a little bit more casual, which is exactly why I love this one. Now, I was actually very surprised to see how comfortable this one is. Of course, it did take a little bit of time to break it in, but yeah, the reason why it's so controversial is because some people think that a certain group of kids will mostly wear those, maybe a certain demographic, if you know what I'm talking about. You don't have to dress exactly like them to be wearing shoes like this. Believe me, I don't. Not that there's anything wrong with that, just not my style. But for that price range, it's definitely worth looking into. There's also plenty of Nike Dunks that you can get if you're into Nike Dunks. If you're one of those people that think that it's a dead trend and you don't want to wear anything that's a dead trend, maybe move on. But if you still like Nike Dunks and you think that you're going to wear them, there's definitely some worth checking out for that price range. Some colorways that I think look really cool for this price are going to be some like Midnight Navies, University Blues, and the Huff collab. These 3 definitely on the list for that price range. Okay, so if you have a little bit more money to play around with, let's take some things up a notch. One shoe that I've been looking at for quite some time now, I just never pulled the trigger, but I definitely might, are going to be that Puma and Ami collab. Now, the actual shoe is called the Puma Slipstream, but it's that collab with Ami. And believe me, this one looks so cool in my opinion. I definitely feel like I need to get my hands on this one. I think it's going to be a great shoe for the spring, so I want to pick it up very soon, but we'll see how my bank account looks. But seriously, I think this shoe is very slept on. Not a lot of people talk about it, but they definitely should. I think it's definitely worth looking at. So funny enough, I actually found them on the Puma website, which means you could buy them for retail. I definitely might get my hands on these very soon. Let me know what you think. Now, of course, in this price range, there are plenty of shoes to talk about, but I don't want to talk about just sneakers. For that $200 price range, you could definitely get something like Thursday boots, which I think not enough younger guys look at boots. So So if you want a nice casual pair of boots that are very, very high quality for that $200 price range, Thursday boot is definitely one that you should look at. The one that I had lasted me about 2 years now. Now, granted, they are a little bit small on me because I only grew a little bit since I was 16, 17. Oh, geez. Now that I think about it, I've had these for longer. I forget that I just turned 20. So yes, I've had these for a little bit longer now, but I definitely need to pick up some new ones in the right size this time. Now, for $250, you can get some more designer looking shoes. So Oliver Campbell is a really cool option. I personally don't own that many shoes in this price range, but if I were to spend over $250, I would definitely look at Oliver Campbell and Axo Arigato. I probably didn't pronounce that right at all, but you can't really blame me because I've never even seen these shoes in person. But I see a lot of people like Tim DeSaint rock these kinds of shoes, and I think they look sick. So definitely down the road, I'm gonna be picking up some shoes like that. Just granted, they are a bit expensive. So again, just gotta see how my bank account looks. Now, of course, you don't have to go with designer shoes. You can get something like Jordan 1s, which I really don't recommend spending that much money on a pair of shoes, especially shoes that really only cost $180, but the only reason why you're paying that much is because someone got their hands on it first rather than you, so they're charging you that extra money. That's exactly what happened to me. I spent over $400 on this shoe, and now I just think it's very dumb. If I can get my money back, I definitely would, but at the end of the day, now I learned from my mistakes. Another shoe that I don't think I was very smart for buying, this is above any price range that I will ever talk about in my channel, and that is going to be a pair of Alexander McQueen's. I really don't even want to say the price and how much I spent on this, but yeah, if you know about these shoes, then you would know why I kind of regret spending that much money on it. But at the end of the day, it's still a really cool shoe. Honestly, not worth the money, but since I have the shoe now, I'm definitely gonna wear it. And if any shoe is gonna make me taller, it's gonna be that one. So I really don't mind all that much. Now, of course, don't get me wrong, I love shoes, but there are plenty of other parts to your outfit. So if you want to know the easiest way to improve any part of your outfit, I'm gonna leave a video that you should definitely be watching if you want to learn more. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Later.